I guess I could figure out how to do the simulcast myself. But if you already got it down, man, let's work together. I see that. Oh, that's sweet, man. There it is. Have it? Oh, really? Oh, okay. Oh, is that right?
Let me see something here. Let me do that right.
Let me see if I can check.
Yeah, they're simply not motivated for some reason. Let me make sure our audio and stuff is good here.
Yeah.
Double check this stuff. You never know.
Yeah. I'm good. Yeah, I'm here, but I'm gonna mute it on my end so I don't get any reverb.
Let's see what we get. Reverb. As soon as you say reverb, or reverb.
Yeah, right.
Let me turn the volume down. All right, reshare on Periscope. Yeah, because I got 2 Periscope pages because they was hating on me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had a regular page under Chris Monroe STL, and I used to do streams on there every Monday night. And then they turned my Periscope producer off. It's a thing they got called Periscope Producer, where they make it look all cute and you can do all this stuff on there. And I did it, and then they just cut me off one time for no reason, no warning. And I was like, why y'all cut me off? So I was off of Periscope for like a year and a half. And I just got back on there with a brand new page called Chris Monroe's Show.
Okay, good.
That's crazy.
Work around it.
So it looks like we got some people up in here. Put your name in and where you're coming in from, y'all. Put your name in. Can you hear us? Can you see us? Everything looking good? Hello, everyone. Hello, Denise. There's Denise.
See Jason, or I see his name.
I can't hear you, Chris. You can hear me now, I'm sure. You probably couldn't hear me before because I had the thing off. Silly.
What's up, Jason? There's Laura Lennington coming in on the Zoom call.
There we go.
Jason, you're muted. I can't hear you, buddy. You want me? I'm going to unmute you, and then you mute me back if you want to mute me.
Put Rosie's little face up.
You there, Jason?
Hey, what's up, fellas? Sorry, I'm on a phone call, but I wanted to log in.
Yeah, cool. No, that's cool. I'll mute you back, and then you can unmute when you're ready.
I'll be right back.
Cool.
When you're ready. So let's see here. Denise says she's down here in Los Angeles, California. That's where the hot market at. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, man. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to let you do your thing. I'm reading it from the screen.
Is it coming up on there all the time, or is it a delay, or can you tell?
We're a little delayed. Like I'm gonna wave my hand here, and I'll tell you when it comes up on YouTube.
Oh wow, it's like a 10-second delay. I didn't know it was a delay like that. Well, that's the thing when you're multi-streaming like that, you can't really tell for real time stuff. It kind of I know Facebook is the slowest. Whenever you do something on Facebook, you can be doing like 20 seconds. Like I can do something now, and it really happens 20 seconds later when it comes on the broadcast.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, it's the slowest one, as a matter of fact.
That's nuts.
Faster is Periscope. I know Instagram got a little delay as well. Let's see here. New Orleans, they say they can hear us, so that's good.
Nice.
Where's the Zoom link? They want to know where the Zoom link is, Rich.
Zoom link? Can we put it in your comments, or you want me to?
Let me see here.
For your YouTube, I can't see.
Oh yeah, it was this person here. There was somebody on. They're in the Woke Real Estate Investors Group Facebook. So hold on, let me see something here. I might be able to add it to there if I don't mess up something. I'm about to mess up the whole stream. I found it.
Oh, cool.
I found it on one of your things, but let me see something here.
Oh, okay.
I might be able to send it to him real quick, or maybe able to put it in the thing. I don't know if I'm this good. So you working on some deals or what, Rich? What you working on?
Man, just I actually just got a U.S. leads list, so I'm working that with a partner. We're working that pretty heavy right now, hoping that tags, because that's it's been a pretty good list. I don't know if you've ever gotten into that list.
What is that for? Like, is that more so for like what kind of leads do they pull on there?
Yeah, it's a proprietary. These guys have been they're great. I mean, I've had some really good luck with it. The guys, Lance and Terry out of California, they've been doing it for like 30 years, and it's not quite It's like, trust me, I'm getting paid from these guys, but it's not quite a probate list, but it's as close to a probate list as you can get without it being a probate list, because from looking at it and seeing, some of them are probates or deaths, or where there's been a death or something, but I think they don't share how they come up with their list, but it's you can tell it's like people that have owned their house for probably a long time. So if you've owned your house for a long time, obviously you can add 2 and 2 together and figure out that people are probably old. And I don't mean this disrespect to Cole. They're old.
Oh no, you meant what you said, Rich. Don't play it now.
Yeah, and they might be either downsizing, or mom's in a nursing home, or maybe mom or dad passed away. I actually mailed one time and somebody got my mailer the day his dad passed away. So it was addressed to the dad, obviously, and the son got it the day his dad passed away. So I was like, oh man. He's like, I understand. But it's like, well, at least I'm not chasing ambulances and sending a postcard that way.
So it's more like a do they do like probate list, or you can choose what type of list, or how does that work?
No, you basically you buy by not zip code, I'm sorry. You buy by county. And they only sell to 3 investors per county per quarter, and they got a new list every quarter. So it's super competitive in some counties. I mean, there might be some counties out there where there's only 1 or 2 people getting it. But I know St. Louis County is really tough to get into. I made a mistake and didn't renew one quarter about 2 years ago, and I haven't been able to get back into it till just now this quarter.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's bad.
Yeah, but St. Louis City isn't as bad. It's hit and miss. I've bought it now for 2 or 3 straight quarters. And then on the Illinois side, a couple counties here or there, but they're usually pretty. I mean, you can get them whenever, a lot easier to get into.
That sounds like what's the site? Rebo Gateway. They do something similar like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, where they do like only the county. Yeah, I use them, but I really been meaning to cancel them for a while, because I've had them for about a year, and it's like $40 a month. And and you put that stuff on auto pay, you kind of forget about it, and that's where they get you. Right. Which I really don't use it anymore, but I have gotten leads. Actually, I've gotten a deal from it before. It's called Rebo Gateway, REBO. But I think they only go by the thing. And that person that was asking for the Zoom link, I actually put it in the comments there on the Woke Real Estate Investors group. You can click that link to join the Zoom. But yeah, cool. It's kind of like that list. I mean, those lists are okay. Like you said, it feel like it's something older, like it's been some people from a long time ago, or I don't know, something funny. But it's all data.
This might be here's a tip. Here's one of the things I do. Maybe you do. I don't know. I got a couple funeral homes that I subscribe to their emails for their obituaries.
Whoa.
So I'll get an email for the obituary, and it's more like I just haven't done it for all of them. I mean, if I was super motivated to do it, I would sign up for every dang funeral home in the area and get every email. But so what I'll do is I won't jump right away. Like as soon as I get the obituary, I'm not going to start doing a search for the property, but I'll wait a little bit. So, cooling off period, and maybe not, maybe that's just my personally. Somebody else out there might want to try this tip. And
I'm sending mail. I'm sending mail the day of, baby. Nah.
Right. And you might. I found that people just aren't usually ready, to do anything.
And usually the biggest thing is they're trying to figure out what to do with that stuff in the house. And that's why, my other business before I even got into real estate was, resale and helping people liquidate their house, get rid of furniture, collectibles, antique stuff like that. And I kind of have been able to get a couple deals from estate sales and things like that in that same way. Like they're getting rid of the stuff. That's usually the reason why people take a while to sell. They're like, what are we going to do with Big Mama stuff? What are we going to do with whoever stuff? And they got to figure out what they're going to do with it.
Okay. Yep.
What up, Reggie?
There's Reggie. Now, hey, Chris, on your stream, I can only see you and me.
No, he's popping up. You got to give it a second. It's got a delay.
Oh, well, I can't see Jason or Laura, and they've been on for a while.
Are their video on?
Oh, you know what? Their video's not on, so that's probably why, huh?
Yeah, there we go. When they put their video on, they pop up automatically. See? It's magic.
There's Jason. He's on the phone. He's being nice.
He on the phone closing deals. Let me get one of them deals you got locking up over there.
Right. That's what he's doing. Jason's doing a deal.
What's up, Reggie? Can you hear me?
Where's your video? Hey, Reggie, I'm going to unmute you. And if you want to mute yourself back, go ahead. But I unmute you. Oh, I'm going to leave my hands off.
Yeah, I tell you, I'm on Zoom meetings every day, so I'm very. That's why I'd love to join you guys and talk a little real estate if you can. So don't let me.
I know that's right.
Because some people are technology challenged, so I'm just trying to help out. I'm glad to know that.
I see Laura's on the call as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, is that
There
Reggie
you are,
Resper? Which Reggie do we have here?
That's how I used to work with Reggie Resper.
Yeah, I've met him before.
At
Okay.
AT&T.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now nobody in St. Louis can do no deals unless they know Laura. Now why you playing?
Oh my.
All right.
True. That's true.
Hey, I was
Nah,
gonna
this
say,
is-
Rich, I'm on here and I'm happy to be here, but you're not getting a camera for me and I'm not gonna be saying much. We got a loud tile job going on in my house and my hair is crazy, but I'm here and I'll chime in when I can. Okay, guys?
Hey, let's just keep it real, Laura.
Got a lot of
Just keep it real.
Got a lot of noise over here.
Show people what, and you can do the background like Keith did there. Keith's got the virtual background. He's on the beach. Or maybe that's not a virtual background. Maybe
You really
he's
on the
at
beach. Look at him. Hey, there she is.
There's Laura. Oh yeah.
This is us, lots of noise and not
what's
Zoom
going
ready
on?
on Andy. That's Andy.
What's up, Andy?
I'm tiling the mudroom, guys. So
Nice job, Andy.
He's amazing. He's not for hire, I don't think.
Oh, he's
No,
not?
I want to
No.
hire him. He got a
Oh,
job
God,
coming.
he's so good. You have 6 months for everything.
Hey, a master takes his time.
But everything he does is so good, so I don't even complain at all. All right, guys, that's what we got going on. That's why I'm
Awesome.
quiet.
Awesome.
All right.
Take
I
it
know
easy,
that's
Andy.
right.
Don't let it work you too hard. We got Keith.
Right. She's working.
She is, man.
Oh, you want me to
Reggie,
put?
where are you from?
Let me see here. Let me do this.
I'm from St. Louis.
Awesome. Have you been to the
St.
actual
Louis.
physical Hooties meetings?
What's that?
Have you been to the physical Hooties meetings when we do the meetups at the Hooters downtown in Kearpata?
No, I haven't been there, but I've been to a lot of REI meetings in all around St. Louis. I've been in real estate for over 10 years now, so I know a lot of different people. I know a lot of different things, so I'm just trying to expand my knowledge as always.
That's cool. I feel real bad when somebody that has been to one of our meetings jumps on and I don't recognize them. So I didn't quite recognize you, but I just wanted to see if you had been.
No, I've been to a few Southside Investment Club meetings and other, REI meetings, but I'm not sure with yours. I just saw Chris. So when Chris says let's do something, so I'm on it. So let's see.
Hey, that's the way to do it.
Show up and win, baby. Show up and win.
That's right. We're glad, and that's what shoot, I'm glad Chris wants to do this with me. He could have said, "No way, man. I'm not simulcasting with you. Are you crazy?"
No, I wouldn't say that.
I know you wouldn't.
Rich Bros makes it happen. Nobody does a deal in St. Louis without Rich knowing about it. No, I'm just.
That's right. That's right.
There's
What's up,
Rosanna.
Keith? Oh yeah.
There's Keith. We got everybody popping in.
Keith, last time Keith was on his bike, riding a bike. Now he's on the beach. And there's Rosanna out in California, right? Or you were somewhere else different today? Hey, Keith.
California.
West Side. Let them know. West Side. You gotta let them know.
There she goes.
You know how y'all do it out there. So
Awesome.
yeah, that's cool.
Hey, Rich, are you sending an invite out for everybody?
I emailed everybody on the Hooties list. I posted the the post out there, but it was just basically if people commented, I sent them the email, and on the thing I asked them to sign up at stlviplist.com, and anybody that did, I sent them an invite via email. So yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, this is Robert. Can you send that to me? No, I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't check your email, brother?
Yes,
What's an email?
I got it. I'd like to be able to push it into my work so I can
Let me pick
log
that up.
on instead of
pick
just
that
the
up.
phone.
Yeah,
I
I actually
also-
put the link in the YouTube chat, and I also put the link in the Facebook. I don't know. Are you watching on any one of those or no? Or are you just on the Zoom?
No,
only?
I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay. You have to get
okay.
the email then.
Let's
Technology.
see,
So that's
I'll text
good.
it to you. If anybody else, I don't know how you want them to do that, Chris. If anybody else wants me to text them the link, I mean, it's on your YouTube link, right? So
Yeah, so I
it's on
actually
your
put it in the
YouTube
comments on YouTube, and I put it in the comments on the Woke Real Estate Investors Group. That's how
Okay.
I think Rosanna just used it, right? From YouTube, I think.
Yeah, I did.
So yeah.
Perfect. So
Technology.
let me go to YouTube here. And,
Here you go. Well, here you go, Robert. It's coming right to you. I'm texting it to
Incoming.
you right now.
So yeah,
I've never been to your YouTube site. What is it, Chris?
There you go.
Chris Monroe STL on YouTube at Chris Monroe STL. You'll see us live on there right now, waving at people and all that stuff. Keith on the beach. How you get on the beach, Keith? How you do that?
Go to the beach.
And you want to know
Cool thing is
something?
it's windy out here, but my hair is not blowing around at all. The tree behind me is.
It's a lot of product.
Your hair ain't got no flap to it.
Holy cow, we got like 10 people. Oh wait, no, there's not 10. There's 10 people on the call after I admit these people in here. Looks like there's a Winston coming in.
So that's the thing that you know, want to know something crazy? I've been all around the world, but I've never been on a beach before.
Really?
Am I missing out or what?
No, you gotta, yeah, man. You gotta change that.
I'm trying to get on the beach, but the coronavirus got me locked in the house. Well, Florida say their beach is open, so I need to go down there, right?
You were just
No.
scheduled for a beach visit on March 17th.
I had a chance and missed it. What's up, Terrell?
There's Terrell. What's up, Terrell? Doing it from the outside on a beautiful day?
That's what I'm talking about. Let him know it's real. Let him know he really do real estate. He had a house.
That's right. Hey, did you get that invite, Robert?
It came as a text.
Okay. Is there a link? Like, click link?
There is.
Yeah, you should be able to
I'm gonna
click that link.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to send it to my email so I can log in through my laptop instead of through the phone.
Okay. I could be.
Okay, I got it.
There
I
he
got
is.
it. I think I got it.
Awesome.
I'm the real estate rookie. I'm ready to take notes.
You got your notepad and your pen ready to win.
Let's go. What you
Hey,
got?
Robert, I'm
All right, what I'm gonna tell you first is go start knocking on every door. I don't care what the house looks like, and say, "Hey, you want to sell or not?"
Hey, Terrell, you can't say you're rookie, man. You got a deal done, didn't you?
Almost. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I've been talking to retail people that want retail for the property, but you know how they go.
Man, these jokers want more than retail. I had a dude, I don't know if you saw my stream from earlier today. He wanted 286 for his house, right? Perfect house, supposedly, out in St. Charles. Perfect house, 286, right? I said
300.
probably about what? No, the ARV was less than that. So I asked him, this was an expired listing. I asked him, why do you think the house didn't sell when it was on the MLS? All those, we got some buyers in, they was only offering like 270. And this house is free and clear, and he didn't sell it. So you know I was off the phone with him.
Yeah, don't waste. You can't waste your time on those deals. You gotta keep it going. You gotta keep it pushing.
He wouldn't even take 270.
It's not gonna be everything.
He wanted 286 and not a penny less, and he owned it free and clear.
Dang.
Now where he came up with that number at, I don't know. But
It's more to the story on that, so you'll never get the truth. Just leave your number and just keep it pushing and follow up every week, whatever. But whatever, you know how it goes.
you would think after 270 days on the MLS, you'd be ready to go ahead and get this thing
You
sold.
learn something, right? You think that, yeah.
What was he selling on the MLS for? I mean, what was the price on the MLS?
Same price. The price he had on the MLS that it failed with, that's the same price he wanted.
It's worth that
285,
much.
285.9. That's what he had it listed on the MLS for.
That's because it's worth 285.9.
It ain't even worth that. The people told him 270 and he wouldn't take it.
It's worth that much to him.
Well, that's what the
He ain't letting
Zestimate
it go.
said it was worth.
It ain't worth that to anybody else, but it's worth that to him.
Well, the other thing is too, I found out that he's getting almost $2,000 a month on rent, so he really don't need to sell it.
No.
He
No.
getting, what do you say, $19.50 a month.
Wow. We got a Winston on the call. Is there Winston out there?
Winston W. No camera or something. The camera's off.
Winston, do you need me to text you the link?
It should be on if they get on here. I don't know. That's weird. I've never seen it do that before.
Yeah, I see his name, but no picture or anything.
Yeah.
Maybe he's listening and not saying anything.
There's Robert.
Mine did that once when my camera wasn't working.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I think you got to push dial in audio or something.
Can you hear us, Winston?
Winston-Salem, smoke it like it's good. Make them say something now. They're gonna be like, "What you say about me?" No, don't get me. I'm always in St. Louis hiding. No, but anybody working on any deals now that got into contract or something need to get sold or what? What y'all working on?
Yeah. What's going on, everybody? What you got, Robert?
I saw Robert's wholesaling nowadays. I saw him put something on Facebook.
What? Nah, Robert.
What?
Wholetailing.
Wholetail. I just
Wholetailing.
say he must have gotten one too many good deals because I saw that puppy out there.
There's
Stick to pine, Robert.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're gonna get addicted to wholesaling.
You're gonna find out this is a lot less stress on your back to just sell it to somebody
That's
else, let them deal
right.
with all this junk.
So we got 1 million phone calls going on at once, I think.
Hey,
So yeah, once you start doing that, you're gonna say, "Oh no, I'm just gonna go and flip this paper," especially if you
So
know.
I've got 3 houses that I'm going to be.
are you getting a lag, Robert? Is he on
I
the
think it
YouTube
froze
channel?
up.
Can
There's a
like
little
it
bit of
froze.
lag with the YouTube channel.
everybody else hear all that that noise?
What noise?
I got 5 or 6
I was
conversations
waiting on
going.
you to talk about the deals.
Are you on the YouTube channel?
Yeah, if you probably got 2 things going at once. You probably have to, if you are watching it on YouTube, make sure you mute that one, or one of them have to be turned down, or you'll have multiple feeds going on. Because I got 6 feeds going on at once, and you won't hear none of them.
Yeah, I'm direct Zoom link because I got Zoom on my computer already. So
Okay. And you don't have a lag, Reggie?
no lag. I hear everybody fine. No distortion. Nothing.
Okay.
I'm good now. I had YouTube in this ear and Rich in this ear.
What? Oh my God.
You might want to kill the rich in that ear. Just go with the YouTube.
So no, I heard you guys talk about deals. I've got 3 that go live on May 6th. I closed on 3 properties. Got them for a heck of a price. I'm going to turn one of them as soon as I close. I'm going to put it right back on the market for sale. The other 2 I'm thinking about rehabbing and flipping. So unless you find some buyers, and give me the right price, I wouldn't swing a hammer one.
I know this guy that buys a lot in Edwardsville.
Okay.
Yeah, I know a girl. She's got a buyer that was too late to one of her other Edwardsville deals, and now he's hungry and he's looking. So her
Really?
name's Laura. Let her know what you got.
So here's
Robert,
what I
have-
have. So here's
have
what
you
I
tried-
got. I got 3 properties, 2 in Troy, Illinois, 1 in Collinsville. The 2 properties in Troy, Illinois are about 1,000 square foot. One's a 3-bedroom, bath and a half. One's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. Both on big, flat, open lots. The one in Collinsville is a 2-1 corner lot, detached garage, had been a rental for about the past 10 or 12 years. And it probably needs about $5,000 or less in repairs.
That sounds like something I can handle.
Yeah.
Right. What were they getting in rent?
The one in Collinsville was getting $975. The guy had been there forever and they never raised the rent on him. The houses in Troy were getting $950, both of them,
So 2-1 in Collinsville was getting $975.
$975. About
What do you-
1,100 square foot home.
What are you wanting for that?
I'd walk away with a fat 82.5 if you got it in your pocket.
Let me see what I got.
470.
So ARV on that house in Collinsville is just north of 125.
Write him a check.
He said, Robin, check
I'm gonna
Chris.
write you a check. Unless you take this stack of money, I'm gonna give you this check and hope it clear.
Hey, so that 2-1 in Collinsville is getting $975. Is it on a lease or no lease?
It's empty now. I'm buying it from the owner. The owner passed. I'm buying all 3 houses from a living trust. All 3 homes are vacant.
Also, okay, so it's vacant. What is your repair cost looking like? Your repair estimate on that?
So the Collinsville house is probably less than $5,000 that it actually needs in repairs.
So what is the ARV on it?
125-ish. 2 houses down the street, same street, similar homes, sold within 6-7 months. Both right around 125.
If you're getting a real good deal on it, why don't you just wholesale? Just flip the contract on it. If you're in a real deep and it's already vacant, that makes it even better for a wholesale reason because you can put a lot of box on it. You can start pre-marketing it right now and find your buyers for it right now before you even spend money to take it down. If you're in it that good.
Yeah, I got all 3 for a great price. I've got budget, repair budgets, rehab budgets built on every one of them, but I think I could turn that one pretty quickly. Pull the carpets, pull the pads.
Oh, when you say turn, so you're actually planning on taking it down, spending money on it, and flipping it, not just.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to spend a couple dollars fixing it up, and then
To get a bigger profit.
A little bit bigger.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, because I wanted to know that too. I know for you all to do Illinois, do they let you put properties that's under contract on the MLS like that or no?
I got to own it.
So they don't let you do that in Illinois?
No.
Because, we could put it for sale by owner by contract in Missouri. You don't have to close on it.
Illinois, you get 1 a year legally.
You were able to do that this time last year.
You can't pre-market it anyway. You can say, hey, I got this, and this is what it is.
I don't know.
This time,
You got to own it. You got to have a deed.
You can do 1 per year per entity for sale by owner, but you can't put it on the MLS unless you actually closed on it.
Oh, okay. Because I know over here they let you do, owner by contract. You can put that bad boy on the MLS.
Yeah.
they took Dave Berry to court for that.
They took who to court?
Dave Berry, the guy that was trying to run a RIA over here, trying to get one started. It didn't really take off. And then Chuck Bauman. But yeah, he said that's one of the reasons they wanted to get a RIA going over here was to take political action because that's one of the things you can't do here. It's silly.
See, that's why I let y'all run Illinois. I don't even mess around coming over that bridge. Y'all can have it, man. I'll send you all the deals here.
No, it's worth it if you buy them.
I know. Yeah, it is good to buy. I just don't, you can't really, it ties your hands on other stuff.
Robert, do you hold rentals?
We've got a few. We've got 3.
What if you could make a lot more on that council house by rather than fixing and flipping it, you do a fix it and do a rental one on it?
Good.
Lease option.
Collins, I work full time, so Collinsville, albeit is close, it's not in my neck of the woods that I like to sit on houses. Troy, Edwardsville, Glen Carbon, probably my favorite 3 because it's close to where I live.
Is that for getting out for repairs and stuff?
Just babysitting.
Right on. Okay.
Babysitting.
Yeah, this house is, it's, if it wasn't in Collinsville, I'd keep it, to be honest with you.
What's so bad about Collinsville?
It's it's probably 20 minutes from where I live, and schools are good. Location is decent. If I did it full time and I had to have it to pay the bills, I'd definitely keep it as a rental with the history that it's got.
The one thing I like about Collinsville, they got the racetrack over there, right? Fairmount Park, ain't that over there?
Yep.
It is.
I used to be there as a kid, betting on horses when I wasn't even old enough to reach the machine.
You should like it more next year. They're getting ready to turn it into a casino.
Oh, it's gonna
So
turn
right
into a casino now? Wow.
Sports betting and everything.
They ain't got no poker, so it ain't my type of stuff.
They will. They will.
If they got poker, I'm there.
It's going to be a full casino.
Wow. That's what I'm talking about. That'll get you in.
Hey,
Ernesto.
I got a quick question for Robert on those two in Troy. I might have misunderstood you. Are you keeping both of those, or were you able to pass one of those on if somebody was interested? What do you want to do on exit for those?
What's interested me? Buy it or wholesale it?
Yeah, I'm saying, I know you're trying to basically sell the one in Collinsville without doing anything to it, so I call that a wholesale, even if you're using your money. But what about the Troy? Are you doing the rehab on Troy? Are you keeping those for yourself no matter what? Or would you be willing to have someone bring you a buyer?
If somebody brought me a buyer, I'd sell them without swinging a hammer.
Yeah, okay. I got someone that's really hungry. I don't know if it can work. We'll talk offline or whatever.
I know someone who's looking for something too.
Everybody wants something when it ain't nothing there.
And I'll tell you, I've got some wiggle room in them to where if you bring me a buyer and we do a for sale by owner transaction, I'll give you a finder's fee, a thank you note on the way out after we close for your time and troubles.
I want dinner with it too. I want a steak dinner, big old steak delivered to my house.
All right.
Because we can't eat nowhere. You got to get it delivered to you.
So yeah, Laura, if you got somebody, I'd be interested. I can provide some details on the houses, locations. We go to closing May 6th on these three.
There you go. Deals
Okay, yeah, I'll
happen.
let you know. I'll be in touch. Thank you.
Perfect. Yeah, definitely.
They even got Ernesto here now too.
Can you legally do double closings in Illinois?
As long as I officially own it, I then can sell it as soon as I own it. So you
like,
gotta
so 5 minutes you can do a double closing then, right?
if the title company allows it, yes.
Actually, I got a curveball for you. You said these properties are owned in trust. They can assign a beneficial interest of the trust over to you. Then you own the house. Then you can do that,
No,
right?
sir.
They won't let you do that.
Not in Illinois.
They won't let you do nothing. Damn, that's why I mess with Illinois.
Quit claim, right? That sounds like a quit claim. They can't quit claim it to you.
Right. You can do that in Illinois.
Right, you gotta be able to do that. They can't stop everything in Illinois. There's no way they can stop every damn thing.
I have to own it though. So when you say assign it, what do you mean by assign?
Because even when it's owned in a trust, even a quit claim, then like he said, it's still transferring the ownership of the property. Whether you're assigning beneficial interest of a trust or you're just doing a quit claim deed where they're releasing their claim to that deed and giving it to you. You own the house. You don't really have to go through. I mean, you want to go through the title. I'm not saying not to, but you don't really have to do all of that to transfer a title.
Probably not. I hear what you're saying on the QCD, but I don't foresee a living trust of children doing that with any no guarantee that cash is behind it.
Well, if you can still do a general warranty. You can still do a general warranty deed, and then you basically, because the trust has set up the beneficiaries. So you them assign you as the beneficiary when you take ownership.
Exactly.
But even then in Illinois, only one entity per 12-month period can do a for sale by owner. So yeah, I'm not a lawyer.
Exactly.
I go to closing May 6th. I'm good.
I know.
I get it. I get it. You can close May 6th, and 2 hours later, an hour later, whatever you sell, but that's your one. That's your one period. If you own in Illinois, if you own two houses, let's say they were next door to each other, you owned them both, and you live part-time in one, part-time in the other, whatever. They weren't even rentals. You couldn't for sale by owner both of those in the same 12-month period. You'd have to get a realtor involved in one of them or an agent.
Exactly. Every one of these will have an agent.
Yeah. No, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, Chris, whatever. I'm in Missouri.
Yeah, exactly. That's a lot of runaround, but they can't
It
tell
is
you
a lot.
can't, tell you
Yeah.
can't sell your house. Like, what the heck? I understand though. It's a legal loophole for everything. We'll put it that way. And I'm not saying even just for that deal. I'm talking about for anybody to watch this replay 6 months from now or whatever. They're gonna look back and say, "Oh man, we couldn't do that." There's a lot of ways to make it.
I got 6 BDC contracts this month alone that I plan on doing double closing on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but I know it sounds like you don't know it, so I'll stay right on this side of the room.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Just
that's cool, man.
do deals
Great.
everywhere. Do deals nationwide.
Right. Wherever I'm legally permitted to do so, I do it. Sounds like I can't do what I do in Illinois. So
A big donut with a jagged shape, like down facing arrowhead in the middle of the country where you can't do deals.
Gotcha, Rick. Gotcha, Keith.
Do the deal. Do what it takes to get the deal done to the finish line.
So Reggie, where are those homes?
they're all St. Louis.
Okay.
Yeah, some in St. Louis, and 2 in St. Louis City, and the other are in St. Louis City. I'm just doing my basic on my contract, and I picked up B2B contracts, old school wholesale flips, but I'm double closing on most of them, so that the end buyer won't see what I have in the contract for, because this is a pretty strong buyer that I have, and they kind of frown upon me making too much. You already know where I'm going with this, Chris. So whatever.
They don't want to see you making 30 grand and you ain't swing not one hammer.
Right. Yeah, they get kind of a little salty about this. So I just do B2C double closing. That's what.
Yeah,
That's
you have to
simple.
do
I
it.
try to keep it simple. I find them, I get them on a contract, I flip the contracts, I move on.
You have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lowest risk.
Lowest risk.
Low risk,
Now,
big profits.
Now I do buy and hold some. Of course, you know my background, my story. I do buy and hold. We do buy and rehab, flip, turnkey properties. But right now, especially with the corona going on, we got to be in those really low. So we kind of like switched over to mainly wholesale right now. So we're geared up. We put all of our money and marketing behind our marketing for wholesale property, and we're getting it. But we do that as well. Sounds like a lot of stuff we do here in Missouri, we can't do it in Illinois. So I'm not sure.
And I be getting leads from over there, and I be like, man, because they just Google it.
I'll take every one of your leads if they're in a couple zip codes.
You can call me.
Because they just go on the internet and find whatever company come up first, and I'm like, oh, why we keep coming up? And then they call us, and next thing you know, they're in the pipeline trying to sell the house. So if we able to work something with them, we work something with them. If not, get them off the phone.
So, Rich, what are you working on right now? What projects you got? Or what's your main focus right now?
Digging. No, digging. Trying to uncover some leads. Working on a few partnerships where we got some deals going down. But it's been a little slow for me lately. But it's probably by what do they say? If you don't make time to do the things that matter, do they really matter? But yeah, real estate. But real estate does matter. It's just right now, I got a 9 to 5 and a full-time job, and it's been busy, crazy for me. Work a lot of late nights lately, so trying to squeeze in some deals as well. But how about everybody else? What? Let's see here. Winston, are you on the call? It's bugging me, man. I'm sorry. You got this big blank spot. I can't hear you. You talk.
Hope your finger's on the trigger, Rich. You never know. When I put that link into that YouTube, anything could have came through there.
I'm about to release him and make him get back on, because maybe he's like stuck in some kind of purgatory and he can't get into the call.
He's in the Matrix.
I got a question for Chris.
What's that?
I got a question for Chris. Chris, you think that property value in the area of Spring Garden will go up after that sewer? They got the $86 million sewer project going on Riverview.
You said, do you think the property value going to go up?
Yeah, around that area of Bell Fountain and Spring Garden, along get down towards 270 because they got a lot of big projects going on down towards 270 and Riverview.
Yeah, I think that area is gonna come up, especially when they do that zoo extension or expansion or whatever up there.
Yeah. It's a zoo expansion. They got the 80. I mean, it's a lot of money getting thrown in that area. So I believe,
And I'm mad I sold my house on Spring Garden. I had a house on Spring Garden. I bought it for 16 grand. I should never sold it. I sold it for 24, but I'm like, man, I should have kept that house looking back on it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I got one in Baton. I was about to get rid of it. I said, nah, maybe I need to hang on to it because it's like right in the area. So it's like, I'm gonna hang on to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's their Spring Garden, Spanish Lake, Glasgow Village area.
Yeah.
Down by the river.
Yeah.
I mean, I see it going up. Yeah, right now it's down. So you know what is the old saying? What goes up must come down. What's down must come up. So yeah, I see eventually it's gonna turn around eventually. Because right now it's like bottom dollar, man. I got houses over there for $14,000-$15,000 right now.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's like houses over there for like $1,000.
Yeah, I mean, some of them need so much work though. It's like, man, I bought a clean house. The people I bought from over there, they was in the house for like 50 years, so they took care of this house. So that's why I bought it to begin with. I was trying to wholesale it, but I couldn't get nobody to buy it, so I just closed on it. End up selling it 2 weeks later anyway. I found a buyer after I closed on it. Because he was like, I want my 16 grand and I want it. I was like, this old man ain't playing around. I guess I'm going to close on this deal. So, and I knew I was buying it at a good deal, so I wasn't really hurt about it. Somebody came right along a couple weeks later, 24.5. You bought it.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of driving for dollars in that area. That's why I asked. And I've just been seeing a lot of properties just like a lot of them don't need a lot of work, but you can tell that, just by the siding and the roof, just the roof alone,
Yeah, because when they got those major repairs, I mean, that changes everything. You can't have a $20,000 repair on a $20,000 house.
True.
That ain't gonna work. I have to tell sellers that sometimes. Your house only worth so much. We can't do nothing. I'm sorry.
Your cap rate won't be nothing. All that, your ROI, all that good stuff don't be squat for those types of houses unless it's put together already. And you look at the potential of the cash flow that it can bring in, minus your repair costs, and that way, once you got a good cap value, you can sell it on the cap, on your cap value alone. If you pick a wholesale price, so that'll be a good way to sell those types of houses to your buy and hold buyers.
Yeah, definitely. Because I mean, over there, you almost have to buy a block of it though, too. You got to buy 3 or 4 of them to make it worth the headache, or more.
Right. True. Rosanna, what you got going on out there in California?
You guys hear me?
Yes.
I had to mute you guys because I got kids in the background.
Babies.
I don't have anything really going on. I got two families or 2 homes that I'm working on. Both of the owners passed away, and one is a son who doesn't know what he wants to do with the property. The other one is a daughter that doesn't know what she wants to do with the property. So I'm constantly hounding them, and the houses are just vacant. So what they do is they come and take care of the front of the property every so often, but I'm in their ear trying to talk to them and see what, and they're homes that are owned free and clear. So the families that own these houses are on the same street. They were built in 1950, and the daughter and the son have these homes, I guess they inherited, and they haven't rented them out. They don't know what they want to do with them. So I'm just constantly trying to talk to them and see if they're interested in possibly maybe doing an owner finance, do an owner finance, and I can put somebody in there. I don't know what to do. So it's just, I had the one son contact me 2 weeks ago, just letting me know that he's still kind of on the fence, doesn't know what he wants to do because that was the home he grew up in. And the other one said that same thing. It's so weird that they're almost identical homes on the same street, identical situations, but both of them just have these empty homes that they don't know what to do with. So I've offered them scenarios on what I could help them with, but they're just still on the fence. So
do they not need money? I guess they're kind of like loaded and they just chilling.
Right. So the daughter actually lives in Florida. That's one of the houses, and then the other one lives in a city next, about 20 minutes from me. So the one in Florida is utilizing her video camera system to keep security on the property. The other one's just completely vacant, and they hire some landscaping people every 2 weeks or so just to keep up the yard. But they do have a car parked in front that you can tell is, it's starting to get dirty and it's not moving. So I don't know what else to do or what else to say. Every week I'm either putting a note in the box or I'm shooting them a text message. Just, hey, if anything changes, let me know. But in the meantime, I'm also just like you, Rich. I have a 9 to 5, which I'm working from home now because of the pandemic. And then I have kids that are in from school. And then I also am building a business for a residential care facility for the elderly. So that's on a big pause right now because that's difficult to deal with, especially with the elderly in that department. So it's like everything's kind of on a pause, except for these 2 houses that I've really tried to work on. And then I also, so once a week, my 9 to 5, I do home inspections throughout the city. So whenever I see vacant properties on my way back to the office to other home inspections, any houses that I bring my business cards with me and I'm putting them in the mailbox with a little written note on a piece of paper. But you guys know the market here in California is super crazy, right? So
oh yeah, Rosanna, I don't know if this is close to you in Temecula, California. Temecula,
that's
something?
SoCal.
Temecula.
Yeah, it's a seller
Temecula.
finance deal out there that's available. Nina's got.
Oh, okay.
She got on YouTube.
That's
on
about 600 miles from me. So I'm
Oh,
closer
wow.
to, yeah.
You're like
I'm in the Bay
Sacramento,
Area.
right?
Yeah, I'm 60 miles south of Sacramento. I'm about 25 minutes from Oakland. So I'm in Vallejo. So I don't know.
Vallejo. Oh, I know somebody that's up there. Rachel's
Who?
up there, I think.
Oh, okay.
One of my students.
Yep.
Yep, I think she's up
Okay.
there in that part of California. Look at that.
Yeah.
Temecula is about 45 minutes east of San Diego.
Yep. Yeah, so it's still SoCal. But yeah, I'm just listening in to you guys and trying to pick up some tidbits on some scenarios or other creative financing you guys would bring up, and I'm just taking it in.
So those people that you're dealing with that want to sell their house, how did you find them to begin with?
So the street that I pass through on a daily basis, I can see that their yards are, not as maintained as they used to be, because it's a common street that I would pass through on a daily basis. So 2 of them, when I started noticing the grass getting tall and one of the cars started accumulating dirt from the elements, that's usually what I'll do. If I see a house on my drive, I'll put a note in. And then these 2 happen to contact me back. So then I keep them on a list to stay on top of them and continue to contact them. A lot of homes that I've tried to communicate with, they don't call back. We have, I don't know what you guys utilize, but a lot of the owner's information we can have is on Zillow. Zillow out here will have their information, especially a lot of older homes in the 1950s. Because those people that both purchased those homes in 1950 have lived in those homes up until they passed, right? So their contact information and their direct landline phone numbers are available on Google.
Wow.
So yeah, that's one thing. So those are the kind of areas that I look for in this city, especially because I work here also. I work for the city. That's the reason why I know it so well. So I can pull up information and get their contact information. A lot of them have landlines still, and you can kind of trace it to family members. So when they pass away, you can see from the obituary who the son was, and then you can pull up their information and see. So the one gentleman that I was able to connect with, I pulled him up from his Facebook profile. And that's how I went. The other one, I was able to leave a note, and then she communicated back with me and called me back.
So they are. So they said they do want to sell, and they agree to pricing and stuff. Or what did they say? They just kind of in limbo.
No, they're still on the fence. The one lady said that she wants to keep it in the family, but it's vacant. It's not doing anything. They're not renting it. Completely paid for. The other one, he doesn't need the money apparently, and he doesn't know what he wants to do. I don't know if.
One day.
I don't know if it's me and maybe I can't convince him enough, because I haven't done any creative financing. So I don't know if you guys know Bill Bronchek. He's usually he's an attorney he's on Chris Haskins' videos.
Yeah, I heard of him. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have some of his courses that I've been studying for the last year. So I've been implementing a lot of his lessons into some of the deals. But of course, California is different because the numbers are different, but it's still relative.
Yeah.
So maybe it's me. Maybe I'm not able to convince him enough to make the decision and just pull the trigger. I don't know.
We appreciate. Find out what he wants. Yes.
Yeah.
He doesn't need money. What it is, find out what he wants. Maybe he wants to donate to a cause or a charity foundation. I don't know. You just gotta just dig deep, find out what he really wants, and just.
It's funny that you just said that. I never thought about that, but actually, the son I know is a part of an artist, some artist gallery in the county. So that's a good idea. I could probably present something like that and tie it into this artist community if he is interested in.
If he sells or donates the house or whatever, the proceeds of this can go here. You will have the money to do what you want to do with it now. So yeah, he probably doesn't need or want the money, but I'm pretty sure he wants what the money can do for him. So it's up to you.
That's a great. Thank you, Reggie.
Yeah, definitely got to get some pain points, and it may not even be pain. It just got to be something. We got to solve a problem for him. If we don't identify and solve the problem, the numbers won't ever make sense. Nothing else will ever make sense.
Right.
Got to see what's going on with these people.
Well, I hate to say this part, but the other house with the lady, there's a lot of foot traffic that goes up and down those streets. Not that anybody's doing any breaking in or any squatting just yet, but I was saying, if somebody starts squatting in that house, then it's going to be a problem, right?
Then you can't get them out.
Right. But I'm not wishing anything, but I'm just saying, if that becomes a problem, that would be something for me to present to them. Okay.
Take that picture as well. This is what can happen. Just sit on this for, it can turn into a headache for you.
Exactly.
Insuring a vacant house can also be a problem. That's something you might want to ask them about. If it's under a regular homeowner's insurance policy and something happens to it, that policy is likely to not pay.
Void it. Yep, it's done.
Oh, that's interesting, Keith.
Yep.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Also, I'll present that.
They find any reason not to pay out.
Right. Right.
What's up, Michael? Christina Spells too. Look at that.
Oh my God, Christina Spells. Hi, Christina.
Hi, friends.
What's going on?
How are you?
Christina, how are you?
Good. Living the dream.
Yeah.
I just hired my first Spanish-speaking cold caller, so that's exciting.
Wow.
No, that's on point.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because I think.
What are you guys talking about?
We're commending Rosanna from California not laughing at us talking about how we're going to buy $20,000 houses up in Spanish Lake.
He's about to buy $20,000 houses too.
Whenever
she makes $100,000, she'll come buy 4 $25,000 houses.
Exactly. Rosanna, I'm curious, in your area, like when you got that rundown, beat up 3-bedroom house, somebody's been in there, stripped out all the copper and the electric. What is your offer price around there?
Nothing less than 300.
395.
That's what I thought.
300 what? 1,000?
395.
300K.
What's the square foot?
You're looking at anywhere between, we're looking at anywhere between 1,200 to 1,500 square feet. Or
crazy.
That's what you're looking at. 3-bedroom, 1-bath homes, ranging between 11 and 1,200 square feet. You're looking at a 300,000.
And we're talking to them, asking them just to sign over the deed. We're like, look,
if you don't want it,
it's not worth it.
It's not worth the headache.
All right.
Wow.
That's how crazy it gets.
Yeah, it's a different world out in California. We lived out in San Diego for about 4 years, and it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's nuts.
They just put up a house, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Nothing. I mean, you're talking about linoleum flooring that's gold. Kitchen still has, I don't even know this panel. It was probably before I was born. and carpeting that is like, it looks like marble. It looks like Rocky Road ice cream carpeting, right? They initially asked for $420. That's what it listed for last month. It's up now at $399.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It is sell.
I said $395 earlier when you first asked the question. See,
Right.
on a raggedy house with brown carpet from when I was a kid. No.
Yeah, I'll see if I can put it on here, Chris. The Zillow ad. It's crazy when you guys see it.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy. We could buy like a whole mansion for $300,000.
Christina, you're in Florida, right?
No, I'm in St. Louis with these guys.
Oh, you are. Okay. I thought you were.
I'm from
originally
Miami though.
You
Yeah,
are.
I'm from-
Okay. That's right.
Yep.
Miami, another one of those crazy markets, ain't it?
Yep. It's pretty crazy. But I mean, it really depends what part of town you're in, to be honest. We're doing development in like a rougher part of town. And so it's great. Yeah, well, a little Haiti, really, but yeah, close enough.
Okay.
Yeah, close enough.
I mean, what does it even cost to build a house nowadays? I mean, if you want to build that house, it couldn't cost $400,000 to build it, right?
Exactly. So you got to think about the land cost. So the land may cost $250,000 for the plot.
That's crazy.
The construction over there is better though than us. They don't do stick construction. They do concrete.
Yeah, they're in that earthquake zone, right?
Well, hurricanes and
A
stuff.
hurricane in Florida.
So is it like less? I know that on the average, new construction house is like $100 per square foot. So is it less than in Miami or more?
More. It's more. Yeah. It probably runs you about $225, $250.
It's double the cost.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's different material. It's different.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it gotta be the material. It had to be different material or something. So
The roofing material is different. Everything's different. Even in Cali, I mean, all that stuff is like completely different. They're using like clay tiles instead of architectural shingles. Like that alone is like triple the price.
gotcha. Maybe because of the weather and all
Yeah,
that stuff.
we're just very, very blessed to have cheap houses.
Yeah, because somebody I know that live out in California, she said, "Yeah, I just came up on $100,000. I want to buy some houses." I said, "You ain't buying nothing out there. You got to come in this Midwest, buy about 3 or 4 of them."
It's a nice down payment out there.
You can't even do that. I wouldn't even suggest, because that's what they was going to do. I'm going to put this down. I was like, "Don't do it.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Please don't do that. Come buy about 4 houses up here and be good. That
You
can
wanna
cash
buy
flow."
Buy 4, down payment for 1.
Yeah, cash.
Somebody, yeah, I'm gonna put this down on a house out here in California. I said, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't do that.
Right, exactly.
That's
I saw Michael joined. What's
Hey,
going on,
what's
Michael?
going on, Rich?
Not much.
Long
How
time
you
no
doing?
see you, buddy.
Nick, good to see you, man. What have you been
Good to
working
be down
on?
here?
What's that? Well, I was just asking you. What's that? What are you doing?
Well, I just got snookered by a contractor and trying to rebound from it. We did a pop top and in Brentwood. It was going to make really good money, and then the guy decided to take 20 grand and run off. So, but I'm finishing it up. I'm hoping to get about 10 grand profit out of it.
to say, at least he only got you for 20 grand. Pop the top sound expensive.
Yeah, it was a 130 purchase, 150 construction. So it's hopefully it'll be in the market here in the next week. So, but I got everything tied up. I wanted to do this because I thought it'd be fun and exciting. That'd be the last one I'll do for a little while. 150 is a lot of money for construction.
Yeah.
It was a 10 month. Supposed to have been a 10-month project. Ended up being a 12 or 13.
Wow.
So Michael, quick
I
question.
don't do
for you.
anything that fun.
Yeah.
Quick, here's
At least you're not in California.
here's that property Rosanna was talking about in California.
Hold on, let me see here.
That's $500,000 right
That
there.
looks like a Glasgow Village house.
Right.
It's not bad.
There it is, right there. There's the
That's a nice house, though.
in the ceiling.
No, it isn't.
Oh, wait, look at that.
That's $400,000 all day long.
That's high dollar right there for the carpet. You can't get carpet like that for under 400 grand.
I knew it was brown carpet before I even seen it. See that?
Man, the outside looks like every one of those HGTV shows. Wow.
That's a roll-off dumpster.
Exposed brick.
But look at this. Look at the Zestimate. At least the Zestimate matches it.
Yeah. They know it's
Right.
400,000
Because
enough.
in St. Louis.
Right. It's a total outfit.
It's an okay looking house. I
Yeah, it's not an ugly house. It look cool.
It's not ugly, but I mean,
It's just not that great for 400,000.
right?
Your payments are only estimated at $1,888.
I'd love to see the before pictures.
Right. Mm-mm.
That was good looking.
That'll be dirt.
Mhm. Yeah.
So Michael, how did the contractor walk away with so much cash without performing the work?
It was actually the last bit of the project, and I made the mistake of heading to Cancun, thinking he'd have it finished in about a week and a half. So I gave him the rest of the money down to finish, and he worked for about a day, and my realtor found out he wasn't in there, and he disappeared, ghosted me. But I gave him, it was actually 19.5, but the extra 500, whatever. But so that's how he did it. I mean, he'd been working with me for about 10 months. So I didn't think there was going to be any issues. You work for 10 months and it was a little bit behind on schedule, but I mean, that's pretty typical. But he did, I was comfortable with thinking I was going to do that. And sure enough, he kind of skipped town.
Wow.
I'll tell you,
The funny thing is, no one said anything when I called around and asked about him. And then after he skipped town, I went down the street. He worked on a house down the street, and he did the same thing to them.
What's his name?
What's his name? Derek McGlasson.
Derek McGlasson?
Yeah, Derek McGlasson.
Let me put him on my list. Hold on.
Yeah, right. That's what
I'm about to drop somebody's name on here too. There's some other shady cats out here. It's stealing money. I'm gonna have to let them,
I was about to say, just make sure you take your legal records. I got a couple people on payment plan.
Exactly.
I can't name drop because they got active payment plans, but
right.
Well, that's what he won't return any calls. So I have an attorney that's going to he's going to start it at $2,000 and he's going to go after him. I don't care. Even if it costs me half of what he owes me, worst case scenario, he goes to jail. He doesn't screw anybody else. If he's done it a couple times, he's going to do it again.
Best case scenario, bastard. $3,000.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I do is I'm a big fan of my own money, and I won't pay a contractor unless the work is complete and they sign a lien waiver.
for sure.
So
yeah, we actually had $10,800 left over for that. So he could have taken me for more, but I told him that's all you get, and you won't get the rest until it's completed.
Yeah, you're not getting any.
It was a draw schedule.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So a draw schedule meaning work not complete, or just based on time?
Well, he wasn't complete with that wouldn't, the 20,000 or 19.5 would have completed the project. But I was holding the 10.8 for the signature on the lien waiver.
Do you normally do you normally pay like based on milestones? Like
yeah.
X gets done, you get this much. X gets done, you get this much.
Right.
Yeah.
It would have been different if it would have been a short, you know what I mean, a short project, and I just gave him half of the money up front. He had been with me for 10 months, and he knew how I worked. So, and I hadn't had any problems before. It just, I guess he decided he was a little bit behind the 8 ball and didn't want to finish.
He just wanted to join you in Cancun, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
I enjoyed Cancun. I guess that was worth it.
No, it wasn't.
Right, that happened.
20 grand, I could have went a lot more to Cancun.
You could have went, yeah. That's a very expensive trip to Cancun.
I think one of the first, not the first, but probably one of the first wholesale deals I ever did. I learned not to lend money.
right away. I mean, I was like, oh, cool. I'm bank now. I'm going to be a lender. Some guy reached out to me, wanting a little small amount. Like, cool. Signed up though. You know, he put a lot down as collateral, and he had a payment schedule and didn't pay, whatever. Made a little pay here, a little pay there, didn't pay. Eventually, my wife and I went to Hawaii, and he was supposed to meet my cousin's mother-in-law to give her a physical check, and he did, but it bounced. Crazy. Eventually, yeah, it was like, I thought I was a big deal. I'm like, man, I'm loaning $2,000. I'm gonna loan $2,000. I'm a roller, man.
Yeah. That's one of the biggest things that I learned is like, so I always pay for material up front, no draws. Even on the small projects, because, you know, I'm running, so I run about 20 to 25 projects at a time. So even on the small stuff, like, it's just based on milestones. So like, you don't get paid until the end of the week. And these are the things that need to be done by the end of the week in order to get paid. And if only some of it's done, I'll do a partial payment, but that's kind of how I do it. And then my contracts are really long to avoid that. But I've been in 2020, so 2018, I had a pretty bad lawsuit with and I had him on several projects at that time. And so I've learned my lesson. And everyone can learn from my lessons too. But yeah, that was one of the biggest things, was just making sure that I was upfront with my expectations, that my scopes were very, very detailed, even down to like my normal expectations. Like I always get light switch covers and outlets traded out. And those are just things that are just expectation pieces, like just make sure it gets done kind of thing. So, but yeah.
And that's a great point, because I pay for all materials and I just bid, I have them bid the labor. That way I control all materials. I can take back whatever's not used. I find that they don't steal as much when I'm controlling the logistics, right, of delivering flooring the day before it's supposed to be installed, paint the day before it's being installed. I mean, it's more GC on my part, but well worth the risk.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. How many projects are you usually running at a time?
Well, I work full time, so I do this part time.
Okay.
I've got 3 coming up here shortly, unless you guys bring me a cash buyer. I want.
Where is it at?
2 in Troy, Illinois, and 1 in Collinsville.
Oh, okay.
So on the Illinois side, on the good side of the river.
Ernesto probably knows somebody. Ernesto knows somebody, don't you, buddy?
Robert, yes. Give me details on the one in Collinsville. Probably have someone.
2 bedroom, 1 bath, 1,150 square foot.
Yeah.
Nice big 2-car detached garage, corner lot.
Oh.
Previous renters were in there like 12 years.
How much did it rent for?
$975.
$975. Yeah, it's all right.
It's got a big 2-car garage.
I'll send you my email.
Yeah, please.
After this.
Are you local, Ernesto?
Yes.
Okay.
He's on the Illinois side.
My favorite Illinois realtor.
You, man.
What'd you think?
Christina, I gotta hook up with you. I need to get the 2 to 4 a month. I can't be doing these 1 a month deals. I haven't spent any money on marketing, so that's kind of where I need to start getting the direction on how to focus on the marketing and doing the VAs. Because it's all just I'm the only one running the project. I don't have anybody else with me, or it's just me.
Yeah. Chris, how many virtual assistants do you have? Do you have any?
Yeah, just 2 right now. 2 and 1 in the pipeline. Keep begging me to say, "Can I start yet? Can I start yet?" And I'm like, "Not yet. We got a coronavirus going on. We gonna hold back a minute." I was about to start up a 3rd one, but yeah, just 2 for right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
You're just doing St. Louis right now?
Yeah, just St. Louis. I'm actually partnering with a couple people on some other deals, and 1 in Memphis, and working on another deal. So I don't really market in other deals. If somebody brings something, I kind of help them out or whatever. But generally, I just market mostly St. Louis. I do need to get into another market now.
Yeah. College, it's kind of easy to do that. Just to kind of replicate the business model, especially if it's similar to St. Louis. I think it's always funny when people like are like try to come into St. Louis because our market's so interesting and like most of them can't.
They be like,
but I think it makes it easy for us to go other places.
yeah, they be like, I found this on page for only 50,000. I'm like, do you know where you at? Or where, you know, that's not a deal. Yeah, it only needs 30,000 in work, and I'm like, it ain't happening, man.
Exactly.
They be like, I got a subject to deal. They want to do this, and I'm like, it's probably not a deal. Let me see what you got. And I'm like, yeah, you're in a rough part of town, buddy. You can't get that house away.
Everybody's like, hey, I have a house for $10,000 in St. Louis. I'm like, is it in Walnut Park East, Walnut Park West?
And then they won't need a bunch of work. At least give it to me with no work, no bunch of work. I don't mind a little bit, but you eating up all the money if you need a bunch of work.
Don't they kill you? I come across so many properties. Oh, I only want 5,000, 10,000 for it though, but like, man, it needs $20,000 worth of work, then it's only worth $20,000.
It ain't gonna work.
It probably really like 35,000.
Right.
Yeah,
and that's retail. So it's like what retail buyer is looking to buy houses in Baden or these are all day long, buying whole properties.
Right.
As a matter of fact, I had a guy call me from out of town. He's like, yeah, man, I'm working on somebody deal in St. Louis. It's a 4-family for only 100,000. I said, yeah, don't get too excited. What area is it in? Oh, I'm gonna get you the address. So he finally gave me the address up on the north side. And I looked it up like, man.
Did you walk that one?
No, I ain't have to. I talked to him on the phone, but I already knew the guy wasn't gonna happen because he just bought it like 6 months ago for $9,000, trying to somebody want 100,000 for it. Get out of here. And they did nothing to it. They're like, it ain't happening, man. I wanted 125, but I came down to 100. You need to come on down.
I'm being realistic, bro.
So yeah. He said he found somebody before to buy a house like that from him from out of town, but it won't be me. We know better.
That's the problem. You got people with that kind of a business model, but they've got to have 1,000 buyers for 1,000 houses.
Yeah.
Burn through them so much.
Yeah. And that person's like really not gonna buy back from you again. You know what I mean? Like you're not in the relationship business at all. Like, I mean, once like for me, one of the biggest things, even like with wholesaling and stuff, I'm like, I would never wholesale something that I wouldn't keep in my own portfolio because I'm not going to set anyone else up for failure.
Exactly.
Like that's just like at the end of the day, like my name is just worth way too much to me. And I just want to make sure that at the end of the day, it's always like, that's my number one priority. And I will never go back on that.
Oh, come on.
But most people don't care. Like, I mean, that's the wholesaling like mentality is just like in and out. And I feel like that's the thing that kind of just keeps you separate from other wholesalers is like when stuff does come arise, even though you made your money and stuff, like you're willing to clean up a little bit, like, and I think that kind of helps a lot.
Like if you like perfectly honest up front, I mean, a lot of people with this type of money should have sense, and so it's not really your job to say hold their hand and like, hey, make sure you do this first and stuff like that. So I mean, I do kind of both. I mean,
it's like a catch-22.
Yeah, but wholesale wise, I'm like, this is what property. This is a good price to sell it at. I mean, if you're lucky to get it sold. I mean, there aren't too many idiots out there with money. There is.
He did it before because he told me, he's like, yeah, I sold one like that before. I said, yeah, I ain't no dummy though.
Yeah.
Right.
And that person's sitting on that house. I mean, the thing is like, especially even with like cash flow, because I analyze a lot of my properties based on cash flow. Like, so you're able to pay a little bit more than like, if you're doing like the 70% of ARV rule, traditionally. But the biggest thing is like a lot of times like they're looking at that and then someone will pull like a comp from the Central West End and tell them like the house is worth 300,000 and it is within 0.5 miles, like it is technically within 0.5 miles, but we know that a unit in Academy is not worth
Central West End.
Even though it is.
It's close to the Central West End. Nah, buddy.
It's in the West End.
In
Not
the
Central.
You be like, yeah, but what block is it on? They don't know that stuff. Oh, it just, yeah, but yeah, what's the ad? What street?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's the thing. I'm like, oh, the numbers look good, and people get mad when I'm like, okay, but give me the address, and I know maybe you don't have it locked up, but like that's gonna make a pretty big difference whether the numbers are really good or they're not. Like
Yeah.
the numbers could look good, but I can change my mind the second I know what block it's on.
They be like, it's the 4900 block. Oh yeah, you over there.
Oh, no.
Woo!
Yeah.
Of what? Of
No,
what?
I'm just messing. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I was like,
Mhm.
it's a
Yeah,
question
no
that came in on here from the YouTube. They said, question to the
The
panelists
YouTube.
from the YouTube. Yeah, we're streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, and multiple sites. So they say, as you know, both sides of the Mississippi have taken hits due to tornadoes and floods. As real estate agents and or investors, what advice do you have for upcoming agents and investors? The floods and tornadoes that are going, I guess, I haven't seen any around here, but do you have any advice for people that are, I guess, have insurance on it?
Insurance, yeah, insurance.
Yeah.
Have some good insurance.
We haven't really been hit by any floods. I mean, flooding is like a
Natural disasters, yeah, not here locally, but like other parts. I think like in Tennessee and stuff like that, they got hit hard.
It can definitely happen here, huh?
We haven't had any
Make sure
natural
it's good.
disasters.
You don't necessarily need to get the cheapest insurance. Make sure it's with a reputable company that will pay out if there is a problem.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Please
And
pay.
if you can get repair cost insurance.
Yeah, good point.
Replacement.
Replacement,
cost.
repair, loss of rents. I get all that junk
Says
on
the
mine.
girl who used to have licenses and sold for many years. Repair cost. That part.
That's funny.
And I tell you, Chris, a good example is look at history, right? You know, they call these 10-year flood zones or floodplains. Every 10 years, they're gonna flood. It might be 9.5, it might be 11, but you're gonna get wet.
Yeah.
Some of those are outdated though. I've got a house that literally like it's the first house on the street that's in the flood zone. It's like the line comes across, here's my house, and zip, there it is, there's my house in it. But it's not gonna flood. It's seriously, it's got levees around. I mean, there's a double levee. There's like the Mississippi River, then a levee, then another levee. There's a creek that'll come up kind of high that they built the levee on it'll never flood. I mean, even what we had this past year, it wasn't maybe half full, maybe a little more than half full, but it's not gonna flood. But
And being honest, that flood stuff is serious. That flood
Yeah, you
stuff
can
serious because the
challenge it.
dude was trying to sell me his house in Valley Park. I actually went to see the house. I was like, oh, what's going on with it? And there was a little bitty creek on the side right there. And he showed me pictures of when the last time it flooded. I said, wow, that water was way up here. So that water really was in the house like 5 feet into the house. So it really, I mean, you know, depending on where you are.
Those creeks are serious. Like the creek in Florissant, there's a creek in
water
Spanish Lake. Yeah, I have a house on Mead. I don't even know. I think that's like Riverview, probably Bell Fountain, and like there's a creek behind it, and like that street stays flooded. It stays flooded. Like I literally had to like raise the water heater in the basement because it literally will flood. I mean, I've tried everything. I dry locked it, everything. So
Sandbag.
learn from my mistakes.
Are you paying like extra for the flood insurance from the insurance company?
Yeah, so I mean, I don't really have any loans on it, so I don't technically
You have to have it.
pay.
Gotcha.
But it is a smart idea. I actually don't carry flood insurance on that one, but I'll probably look at it. I mean, sometimes if it doesn't flood too much, honestly, the insurance policies are really cheap, like $200, $300. They're usually not that expensive.
Yeah. Better safe than sorry, huh? Let's see what we got here.
Well, hey guys, I don't mean to cut it short from on my end. If you guys want to stay on, I could always mute out and turn my video off and back out. So that
I want to know what Winston got to say. He ain't said nothing since he been here.
Yeah, man, he's just creeping on here, man. He's just sitting over there.
Right. I know that's weird, but yeah. So you say we want to try to do something like this every other week, huh, Rich?
Yeah, man. Two more Tuesdays from now, I'd love to do another one if you're up to it.
$2 Tuesdays.
$2 Tuesday.
All right.
So
Ernesto, make it a social. Bring your own drink. We'll make it a social.
you got my contact, Ernesto?
What's your phone number? I'll text my number to you.
Yeah, 618-670-7768.
I needed a number for some prank calls. I'm just playing.
There's a radio show.
Steve's Harvey morning call.
Yeah.
You guys ever listen to the Riz show?
Yeah.
They'll have like a contest where if the caller gets it wrong, he has to give their cell phone number on the air. So it's game for anybody to send him anything. Wow. That's the punishment for losing.
Right. And so for people that are watching on the live stream, if you want to be added to the list to be notified to come on to the panel, all you got to do is go over to stlviplist.com and Rich will add you in. STL VIP list. I just put the flyer for tonight up on the screen there. Just go there and put your email in and he'll get you set up for if you want to come on 2 weeks from now, which is what? What is it? Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo. Everybody bring, festive food and drinks.
There you go. Cinco de Mayo.
Ernesto's got a big old smile on his face.
I
know. Honestly though, let me give a shout out. Ernesto, I feel bad for you. Can I tell him what you do on the side? Okay, so Ernesto plays in the mariachi band, and so no, you don't anymore.
I do, but everything's canceled now. So
right. I feel bad because you can't even. You probably can't do any of that. Especially Cinco de Mayo coming up. That's probably a big night for you guys, right?
I had 2 gigs actually in Cinco de Mayo. They both got postponed. It was a busy day.
Man, what is it going to be like? What's the word for 28th of May? Is it going to be the 28th of May? No, I don't know.
Duso Achocho or whatever. I don't know.
I honestly do feel bad for you, man.
Ducho
and
Ocho.
everybody, not just you, but there's a lot of people hit by this right now, and
it's affected a lot.
But hopefully, it's not too much longer. We can safely get it started back up.
Cool beans. We're gonna get you back in uniform.
Yeah. Well, thanks everybody. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna. Unless you're all ready to get off, I'll just mute my call and turn off the video.
About 5 more minutes. I guess we can give some closing statements if y'all want to say something, I guess.
Yeah. There you go. We're already getting some subscriptions coming through. I'm getting my phone's blowing up for people. I must be on the YouTube.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Yep, YouTube, Facebook, Periscope. So they're watching on multiple sources. I had Instagram on too, but I turned it off.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah, plus there'll be people that'll watch this replay and then they'll do stuff too. So that's why I let them know, go sign up at stlviplist.com for the bi-weekly virtual real estate meetup. Rich Groves dropping that jewels on them. Rosanna, California love. Let them know. We got Reggie here. We got Terrell. We got Arresto, Robert, and Winston. And they ain't said a word yet. That's my kind of person. He ain't said nothing.
And he's right there in the middle too. Just a big old black gray.
Made it look right.
There in the middle.
Exactly. Any closing statements anybody want to make before we wrap this thing up?
What's your goal? How's this? Let me do this for you. Let me hold you accountable. What are you going to do in the next 2 weeks to improve your real estate business?
Come on with it.
Reggie, how about you, buddy?
Sorry, I couldn't.
What are you going to do in the next 2 weeks to improve your real estate business?
To improve my real estate business, I'm going to build my buyers list. So that's what I want to work on more because the leads are there. You can always drive from dollars. You can always send postcards. You can always search the internet. You can always find leads. So, but my method is I like to work backwards. So I like to have my buyers already lined up with their criteria ready to go. So I just bring them deals. So I know when I find a deal, I know it's sold. So I just want to work with my buyers more.
Awesome. How about you, Rosanna? Sorry, I call you out like that.
No, that's okay. I'm going to finish Bill Bronchick's small apartment investing and creative strategies. I'm going to do that in the next week. So good stuff.
Awesome. How about you, Robert?
Well, I'm in the middle of a book. If anyone's familiar with this, the Burr book. It's a pretty good read. And I'm in the midst of starting a company called 618 Properties. So I'm going to do that on the side while I'm on 5, and hopefully be able to flip one day and do real estate full time. But my 9 to 5 is paying all the bills, and
Awesome. Yeah, hey, trust me, I know what you're saying.
yes, 618 Properties. Look for it.
Awesome. How about you, Ernesto? What are you gonna do?
Improve my, I think mostly improve my marketing and reach out to new other clients and in my broker career, just because my main focus was with buyers, but there has been buyers right now that want to wait up till this things gets over with, and I completely understand that, because I wouldn't. It's part to go into showings and stuff, and so I'm trying to track more, reach out to people that are wanting to buy something in cash and stuff, and build more lists, and just connect to people. I've reached out to some agents in Missouri, working the referral fee and those type of stuff. So build a big list, build my database, and hopefully we get throughout this. So yeah, more marketing. I think more marketing out there. That's what these other guys been doing. That so they're saying it's going pretty well. But yeah, it's run more ads and stuff like that.
Oh, awesome. Thanks. How about you, Terrell? Terrell, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. I know. You can get it right, Rich.
Man, I tell you, I say it right one time, and I say it right 2-3 times, and I blow it on number 5.
You're all right. You're all right, Rick. Yeah, I just plan on building my buyers list a little more, and I think I'm gonna add prop stream. I've been hearing a lot about prop stream. I'm gonna add prop stream to my artillery. See if I can work that and see if that works for me.
Awesome. That's awesome. Sweet. Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate all you. What about you, Chris Monroe? What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna be a better Chris Monroe. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wrap up that marketing, because I kind of fell back too. I'm gonna do some research on some other markets to see what other market would be good. Also, get back to the basics here in the local market, such as like bandit signs and things like that, because we know we do the ringless voicemail drops, text messaging, and all of that funky stuff. But got to get back to the basics sometime and just get right back to the regular old plain Jane. We buy houses or sell your house for full price. Those things work. People talk bad about like, oh, that don't work. I've gotten deals under contract until the finish line. They do work. So, I'm going to go back to the basics a little bit and scale it up a little bit on the marketing side as well. And for Terrell, you said you're trying to do a prop stream, make sure you sign up under my link at wokesource.com. Wokesource.com. Get the free 7-day trial of there and check it out. And I got some videos and stuff too that can help you show how to use it. So, because it can be confusing to most people when they first get on there. Like, how do you do this? How do you do that? And I can send you that stuff over where you can actually know how to use it and get you more leads than you can even process. So that's what I'm planning on doing. Right. What about you, Rich? Close us out with something heavy.
Yeah, I recently purchased a big list of 700 something potential properties there, and I'm gonna hit those up. We're gonna text them. We're gonna do some ringless voicemail, but I'm also gonna mail them. I'm gonna get back to basics as well on that. Kind of steal from you there, Chris. Try not to get so fancy, because I think this specific list I bought is going to be more receptive to basic type of marketing. So that's what I'm going to do. So hopefully in 2 weeks, I'll tell you about all 40 properties I closed on.
Damn, that's what I'm talking about. Good family, good to have everybody on. So we'll see y'all back in 2 weeks, right?
Absolutely. Take it easy, guys.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you guys.
See you.
All right, that's how we do it. Let me see here. Boom.
Thanks, Chris.
All right.
Really appreciate you, buddy.
Cool.
All right. Thanks, Chris.
All right. Peace out, family.
Oh.
That's right. That's how we do it each and every other Tuesday. It looks like right here on. Let me see if I can put my camera on. Can my camera come on? Boom, we're back. So yeah, make sure you're right here. Follow me on this here. Follow me on all social media outlets at Chris Monroe STL. That's Snapchat, that's Twitter, that's Instagram, that's Facebook, and YouTube. Don't forget the YouTube channel with over 165 free real estate training videos where you can learn everything you need to know from the rooter to the tutor, finding deals, locking up deals, all that type of stuff right here. WokeRealEstate.com is the website. Matter of fact, here you go. If you need more deals than you can handle, that's what I was just talking to him about. WokeSource.com is where you want to go. If you need skip tracing, get it as low as 15 cents per match, not per search, but per match. WokeSkipTracing.com. And if you need the contracts, cool gear, or the real estate coaching to learn the deals, WokeRealEstate.com is where you go for that. All right. Let me see what we got. Any more questions, comments, concerns before I log it off? Let's see here. What we got here? Comments. Hello, Christine. You missed out. Where you at, Christine? That was awesome. Laid back atmosphere with heavy hitters. That's right. That's how we do it. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Yes, yes. Thank you, Sunshine. You're the best. All right. And good meeting. Loved it. All right. Gabrielle. Great, great. Appreciate you all. So like I said, follow me there and I'll see you all the next time. So do what you do, be who you be, and I'll see you before you see me.
And we have Mr. I Stay. Whoa, 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 and Mr. I Stay.